you doing? Oh, that is indeed right. Do not blame me or anybody else, folks. We are back. Welcome back to the Bloated Chef, and on the board today, huevos. Very expensive friggin' huevos, I might add. Heavy cream. All right, bacon, salami, ham. We got pork represented. There's some nice lean ground beef. Got some red potatoes. Which way are we going with this, folks? Anyone want to venture a guess? Leftover basil, a little bit of arugula spinach, red onion, green onion, 3 kinds of cheeses. Got a couple of bags of some garlic butter that I've been figuring out what to do with. Got some fried garlic, and then we got this thing here, this Boursin cheese. I figured out what to do with this. How about this, folks? Potato crusted junkyard quiche. All right, potatoes heavily seasoned in water, bring to a boil. Duh. All right, there goes our greens. Knocking out some shrubbery. Let's go ahead and move on to our green onions. God, such knife skills. Look at this guy go. All right, a little bit of ham. I got like 4 slices just laying around. Let's throw it in there. We want, I don't know, sheets, maybe little bite-sized pieces. That's fine. Got about 6 slices of salumi. And I got to do something about this knife. I don't know why I just don't go downstairs and get the proper knife, like ones that's sharp. All right, here we go with our bacon. Cut that in half so we can handle it and manage it. And then, you know what? Screw this. Hoi! That's right. Time for a real blade, baby. Powers right through it. Look at that. Right tool for the right job and the right knife for the right fight, baby. Get that chopped into bite-sized pieces, and we're moving on. Ah, the swine in all its glory. Moving on to the cheeses, the grating of the cheeses. And a quick mix-a-vu of the cheeses. And now we can finish. Our first round is done. Let's call this a meats and plus. I don't know how I do it. Good Lord, I crack myself up. All right, preheated pan. In goes our Benissimo Parmesan garlic oil, a little bit of butter, and in goes our bacon bits. Chef, why are you putting oil in butter when bacon has all that fat? Hey, how about you let me run this, okay? I'm just kidding. All right, see all that bacon fat? See how that's all rendering out? Guess what? Once we throw that lean ground beef in there, that's 90-10 ground beef. So all of that bacon fat will be accounted for, thus creating, wait for it, flavor. And then in with our onions, of course. All right, we're going to saute these, not till translucent, but we're actually going to lower the heat now and slow cook those and get them nice and caramelized. All right. And right before we add the beef, we're going to bloom some of that garlic. It's already been cooked. It's deep fried. It's very aromatic. All we're doing here is loosening it up, softening it, and in goes our 90-10 lean ground beef. Chop it up, move it around, brown it off, and we're good to go. You move it around, you make it brown. Only 1 pound of ground beef to go. All right, whatever. Moving right along. Let's add a bit of seasoning to this. As usual, gotta have some heat, so it goes a light dusting of some blackened seasoning. That should round out the flavors of this portion of the proteins. This is all gonna get stuffed inside that quiche. Now then, we will strain our potatoes, make sure they get not cool, but warm to the touch. Now then, this recipe calls for 4 eggs to about a 1/4 cup of cream. We're gonna bump that up to 6 eggs. And we're going to go about a 1/2 cup to 3/4 of a cup of cream, because this has got to fill 2 pie tins, right? Give it a whip. And when I mean give it a whip, I mean whip the shite out of it. You want those nice foamy bubbles to start. Keep whipping, beat the dog shit out of it. Throw your 4-in-1 seasoning in there. That's good to go. That looks about right. There they are. Moving on. Sprayed our pans. Potatoes are warm to the touch. Let's go ahead and smash those down and start forming the crust. All right, seems to be sticking a little bit. Apparently this guy hasn't learned his lesson yet. You just keep smashing it down without lubricating the cup, right? Yeah. Okay, finally. Big dumb animal figures it out. Yeah, thanks. Much easier. Oh, look how much it spreads. Gee. Amazing what common sense can do for you. A, move it around. Make sure those edges come up and overhang on the top. We want a very rustic looking crust, almost like a pie. You with me? And finally, I get to use these 2 packs of pre-made garlic butter. Yum. I mean yum. I think I got it from one of those dog shit Papa John pizza deliveries. But now I get to brush that right on. Really gonna make this crust garlicky and crispy and delicious. Spread it all around. Spread it all around. Get it on the edges. That's right. Crack some fresh cracked pepper in there, of course. And now you can take that combination sawdust, fake Parmesan cheese. That'll help ensure a nice crispy crust. Are you with me? $3.75 for about 25 to 30 minutes. Boom. And voila. And are you kidding me? In the voice of the immortal Joan Rivers, can we talk? I'd like to dive into that right now with a knife and fork. But alas, it is time to stuff. In goes our ground beef and onion mixture. Here comes that crispy bacon, round 1. Are you with me? Round 1. Hinting that there might be a round 2. In fact, there will be. All right, let's go in with some of that ham, some of that salume, whatever you want to call it. Let's go ahead and make it so it's nice and stuffed. Here comes the healthy stuff. It's going to make it really healthy. No, you don't think so? Adding arugula and fresh basil doesn't make it healthy? I think it does. All right, well, there goes some more ham, some more salumi. All right, let's go ahead and drop our cheese in there next, because that'll make it healthy too. Cheese is healthy for you, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. Folks, don't eat these 3 times a week. You'll be okay. This is a once a month deal, or once every 3 months. In goes our egg mixture. Here we go. Right to the edges, but not over the top. You don't want that overflowing into the pan. You'll screw your crust up if you do. That looks to be about perfect. We'll let that rest for about 3-4 minutes. But before we do, let's go ahead and garnish the top of it with some more of our proteins. Are you with me? Lay it on there. Make it look nice. Make it look pretty, because it's going in the oven. And it needs to look prettier when it comes out of the oven. Are you with me? All right, last step, we finish it off with some fresh chopped green onions, and guess what? I finally figured out what to do with that boursin. That's right. We're gonna dot the top of this with that beautiful garlic cream cheese, tons of thyme, tons of fresh herbs. Delish. That's just gonna melt in and make this middle even tastier. Do I need to say it? How about if the beautiful Ethiopian beer goddess says it?
Use what you have.
God, I love that woman. 35 minutes later at 350 degrees for 10 minutes. Drop it down to 300 degrees for 25 minutes. We're going to finish this whole beauty off with, believe it or not, some fresh lime zest on top. That's a lot of richness in there. You need some sort of brightness. And what does it better than lime juice, lemon juice, or lemon juice and lime zest, or zest of anything, to be honest with you. A little topping of fresh chopped green onions one more time. And this bad boy is ready for the cut. A 10-inch pie tin usually can yield 8 very nice portions, very nice slices, pie-style slices, if you will. Be careful, start from the middle and pull towards the edge so you don't mess up the crust or bust it up. Be gentle, but be precise. Are you with me? Here we go. Let's take a look at what a healthy slice of quiche looks like. One might say that's bloated. Let's go for the real money shot. Oh my goodness. Food porn at its finest. Who here thinks this is going to be good? Shit, I'll take 5 out of 5. All right, big dumb animal time. Let's try this from the back. I like to hit this from the back. Let's take a taste of that garlicky, crispy crust. I think the big dumb animal likes it. Blow on it. It's hot. It's hot. Hello. It's hot. All right, now he's getting it. He's thinking, wow, custardy, garlicky, flavorful, herbaceous. I believe he loves it. Yes, he does. Can you read lips? Well, at least he didn't do the fart gun. And don't forget to smash that notification bell.